So now we just leave. Not that way. Let's not go that way. Okay, so I believe there is no other way to go except through the fire, it looks like. Seeing Logain's guard, are we seeing anyone important? Don't think so.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms.
You're welcome.
Surrender, and you may be shown mercy.
I'm here to free Honora, who is held captive. Did you know that?
Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else.
Well, yeah, not anymore.
Her father would never stand for such a thing.
I mean, can you really say that when she's right here?
What?
Sir Catherine, praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Excuse me? So that's what he meant. Okay.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Logain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
And where did she go? Well, I did suspect this of being a trap before. Are you a mage? Oh, you're a mage. We need to get you out of here.
Yes.
Now we go.
Oh, this is not good. Ow. Oh my god. Okay, this is... Oh my goodness. We are already almost dead.
Another battle.
Death by firing squad feels like. Okay, this is gonna be an issue. Ow. What do I do? 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 I don't know what to do. Do I just run circles around you until I can potentially try to stun you with Mind Blast? That'd be awkward. Damn it.
Eamon, I may have done a terrible thing.
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The wardens have been captured.
By Sir Catherine, to whom our lady here handed us all on a platter.
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free him.
Surely you mean them, Your Highness. We need Alistair too.
Yes, of course, I meant Alistair too. Catherine will take him to Fort Draken. Getting inside will be no small feat.
Oh, you're awake. I was starting to worry.
I'm going to strangle Honora when we get out.
Do you mind if I pin her down while you do? Or perhaps kick her?
Let's get out of here, dude.
I hope you have a plan.
Don't you worry about that. We will find a way out of here. Eventually. There's a guard in view. Hey, dude, get over here.
If you're not bleeding, I don't care.
I just wanted to talk to someone.
Well, I could keep you company.
Yeah, let's do this. Why don't you take that off?
Maker, they put a lot of buckles on this thing.
Do they now? Fantastic. Now take this. Get him, Alistair. Beat his ass. I'm just kidding. I have magic. Lovely. You have taken quite a beating, haven't you? Take this. Lovely.
Yes.
Can we use that guy's armor? No. Maybe if I... whatever. Alright. 2 naked lads in a dungeon. Gotta be something around here, right? No longer naked. Lovely. These guys have a reckoning they're gonna have to deal with. They have no idea what kind of power an angry mage has. Alright, Alistair, you go first. Fantastic, Alistair. Didn't even alert them. Take this, you fools. How do you like that? Let's put on these uniforms. There. No, no one's gonna be any the wiser. Come on, Alistair. I'm getting out of here.
Armor doesn't fit. Have to lay up the mince.
What's the password?
Rosebud.
That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
Okay. Think I know where to look. Maybe I can talk to the Colonel?
What's this?
Hey?
Ah! You must be the new recruits we were expecting.
Yeah.
You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection.
Storage room. Okay. Hey, lads.
Did you need something?
Indeed. I was told we should get ready for inspection.
Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though?
Is there some problem?
So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
Is he now?
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Logain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
What do we do then?
He's got no beef with you. Maybe you could talk to him?
I can do that.
He's down the hall in the armory.
Maker, help us.
In the armory? I didn't see anyone in the armory. Yeah, there's no one here. Is this the armory, yeah? Yeah.
I hope this works.
No one is in the armory.
Bit worrying. He's got to give in eventually.
No, he doesn't. If that man could hate us to death, they'd be singing the chant for both of us right now.
No one's in the armory. Do I interact with something? I have an idea.
It will be done.
Let's just make sure no one sees us. Now, these guys have a password, I'm pretty sure. So if I do this, we can take you guys down. now one of you has passwords.
Of course.
List of passwords, lovely. Let's not forget to put these back on. And...
As you say.
do I have to read it? Or does just having it in my inventory work? Rabbits. Okay. Hey, dudes.
What's the password?
Rabbits.
Go on through.
Thank you.
Go on through.
You dipshits.
And where do you think you're going?
Off duty.
Very well. Get to the barracks and stay out of trouble.
No problem. Cool. Hey, Sister Augustine. Augustine?
I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later.
Okay. So...
As you say.
well, I didn't. Okay. You guys just knew. Oh, hey guys, you're here. Nice. I appreciate the assist, but as you can tell, I am doing just fine. However, that one asshole lady made me burn almost all my potions. So, we're not in a perfect scenario right now.
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Maybe next time. I appreciate the assist, lads. Or lasses, I should say. And now we leave. Where do we go now, actually? Rescue the Queen. Oh yeah, speak to Eamon. We should go back to the estate. And definitely not get jumped on the way back, right? Definitely. Okay, it seems we're actually fine. Hey.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. After your rather alarming lack of subtlety, I feared the worst for you. I prayed for your safe return.
You betrayed me, you asshole.
Well, what did you expect me to do? You announced me to my father's most trusted lackey. Did the purpose of my disguise entirely escape you? I barely managed to slip away from her when we reached the palace. I am hoping that, despite our unfortunate beginning, we can still work together. Will you hear me out?
They never said being a good person was easy. Just tell me what I need to know.
You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me.
And just how are you stronger?
I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father.
You do have a
Consider
point.
what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
You think that's smart? We don't exactly have a good disposition.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same.
She may be trouble? You think she may be trouble? She already sent me to the gallows. Hyperbole. Why do you think she's trouble? I've got plenty of reason, but why do you think so?
This is an alliance of convenience. For the moment, we are united against Loghain. Be careful how much trust you place in her. I do not for a moment think Honora means to give up her power easily. Still, I would rather have her where we can watch her than actively working for Loghain.
That's true. She's willing to immediately sell me out the second it becomes, like, slightly disadvantageous for her to be with us. I don't imagine this alliance is gonna last very long. Aren't we planning to depose her?
Honora was a capable administrator for Kaelin's lands, but she has not a drop of royal blood. We did not fight the Orlesians all those years just to lose our royal line in a single generation. Not when there's a surviving son of the blood.
I mean, I don't like her, and she's kind of a bitch, but she is a better choice than Alistair, if we're being completely honest. You know? Alistair doesn't know the first thing about being king.
No, I don't, which I've told both of you on many occasions. If Honora's turned against Loghain, I say let her keep the crown. It looks better on her anyway.
You're both wrong. With a few months of experience, Alistair will make a fine king. He knows how to lead troops to defend his land. He knows how to stand and fight for justice. He knows how to show compassion to those less fortunate, and how to trust to the Maker's guidance to know right from wrong. And he knows who to turn to for aid, should that training fail him. He will be fine.
I mean, you make good points, honestly. But a few months, that's... when you're a few months of being very politically vulnerable. Like, even if we pretend that there wouldn't be some kind of, like, civil war, usurpation, or whatever. Like, this isn't gonna be a factor, probably. But, like, another nation could be like, hey, this dumbass of a king is currently being trained. Before he even becomes slightly less of a dumbass, let's just go take over Denerim, you know? While he's kind of a dumbass, you know? Why is it so important to put Merrick's son on the throne?
Ferelden was first united by Calenhad, the Silver Knight. For 400 years, his descendants have ruled Ferelden. That was the heritage we preserved from the Orlesians. And it is the heritage I will fight for as long as one of Calenhad's descendants still lives. Without that to unite us, we could scatter back to warring Terniers.
Let's talk about something else.
We certainly have a great deal to plan.
What do you think he's doing in the alienage?
Maker knows what that man is capable of now.
Well, that's insightful. Okay, I've got stuff to do.
Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better.
It's probably both. For now, I think she's an ally. Who are you? Oh, you're the guy. Are you? Yeah, you are the guy from before.
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
What are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides.
I already know where it is.
If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
I have seen it with my very own eyeballs. It's in the deep down, dark deep down. Do you know Duncan?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only way he ever let himself down.
Can you tell me about that vault again?
It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries, for the defense of Denerim.
Could you tell me a bit more about the Grey Wardens?
Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself.
Yeah.
Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
And how many Wardens are there?
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is.
I mean, we had a few before the bad thing happened. Have you ever been to the fortress in Weishaupt, I think I said?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lad. And very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me. But they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
Why has it been so long since the last Blight?
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between Blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them. And it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations.
Huh. And how are the Wardens founded?
It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
Cool. Guess that's all for now.
The important thing to remember is, none of that matters.
Okay.
When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
Right. Well, that was a fun lore dump. Let's go speak to our favorite... Where is she? Okay, I thought I had to speak to who's-in-the-calls-em, Honora. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. Maybe we'll do that later. For now, it's the alienage we have to deal with.
Have you heard the news about how? Everyone in the city has. Ryland must be pleased. That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they not serve together in the war?
Oh, I can hardly speak ill of the sense or conscience of any man simply for wishing Rendenhow dead. You've met him. The man made vipers seem personable.
Well, I didn't say I was shedding any tears over his passing. He never was any friend of mine.
Indeed.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you.
Do you?
My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
You do, actually. And how much would that be worth to you?
Oswin is my only son. You may ask any reward it is in my power to find.
I like the sound of that. I want you to speak out against what's-his-face.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Thank you. Are you speaking about not her, but there's another person you can talk to?
Probably. Hebron has done nothing since we've arrived except spend coin on herself. If we stay in Denerim much longer, I'll have to send her to a cloister.
No need for such drastic measures. She's only a child. She'll outgrow this.
Interesting.
May I help you?
I was asked to give this to you.
This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
It's not me you should be asking.
Loghain? What does my brother have to do with him?
He wasn't very lucid, honestly.
I thank you for bringing me this news. If you will be so kind as to tell me where he is, I will go to him at once.
Not an issue. I've cleared the way for you. But I would like something in return, you know?
Ah, politics. You're more canny than I thought. My voice will be yours then, assuming I find Ermenric alive.
He's in the dungeon right now.
Thank you. Take this. Waking Sea will not forget your assistance.
Nice. Now, we were told about something... Here it is. This way. And there should be lots of goodies around here, yeah? None of this is that good, honestly. Maybe over here? That's fine. We still have a secret bookshelf. Ooh.
Yes.
Thank you, map. This should be where all the good stuff is, yeah? Duncan's shield. I know who would like that. If anyone were to want this shield, it'd be you.
This shield. It's Duncan's, isn't it? That's his crest.
Said you wanted something to remember him by.
I did. I really did. I just never expected. Thank you. Truly, I had no idea his shield wasn't with him. This is perfect. I don't know how to express my gratitude. This means a great deal to me.
You're welcome.
I'll treasure this. Thank you.
Nice. Did I actually get a shield? No. Oh, you're already using it. It's not great. It's not better, I'd say, but it's not much worse, so we can use it. Okay, so where to next would be the alienage. Right over this way. Right there. Where exactly do we go? We'll never know. I'm sure we'll find someone that can tell us. I was just told to go to the alienage, yeah? Investigate the alienage, yeah, we'll just wander around, take a gander.
Do you two see something out of place here?
I don't want any trouble. I'm just on my way to the docks.
We told you to stay out of our alienage, Shem. You too good to listen to elves?
What do you want? Money?
Money? You think you can buy us? You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us? I think we better explain things to him. I don't want to see your face here again.
You good?
Oh.
What was that about?
Is that a joke? Just leave me alone.
Your wish is my command. Sirion, we don't know that name. Let's leave him alone for now.
That is the Tree of People, I believe. The Venadal.
Neat. That's Valendrian. Don't know that name. That name.
How can you be here? I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Sirion, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry Plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy?
There's a plague?
You must not be from around here.
Can't say.
Wait. Soris told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Sirion? And Valendrian?
Soris. Was he one of the guys in the dungeon? There were a lot of dudes there that I just let out. Does the Chantry? I don't care about the Chantry. Where'd the plague come from?
From the Blight. That's what they say, anyway. People started getting it after the refugees showed up from Ostagar, so I guess that makes sense. These men from Tevinter say their magic will prevent people from catching it. But it doesn't work if you're already ill. So they set up a quarantine. But many of the ones they quarantine aren't sick. One of them was our Hiren, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back.
And does the guard know?
They have to know about it. The Hiren complained, and so did I. They just don't care, or something worse.
Well, why don't I just go take a look-see?
They won't just let you in.
I don't think their compliance is a factor, you know?
Well, just be careful. Those men are mages.
You have no idea how little that matters. If anything, that is the best enemy I can fight. I can just one-shot them with Mana Clash, you know? I don't particularly... just watch.
You will go no further.
And... how are you gonna stop me?
We have come in goodwill from the Imperium of Tevinter to end the plague that spreads here.
Do not linger here unless you have received our mage's protection. This plague takes the strong as easily as the weak.
How are you treating the plague?
Our magic will prevent a healthy man from growing ill, but the spell will not cure the sick. They must go to quarantine.
Is this where the quarantine elves are?
Yes, and before you ask, no, you cannot go in to see the sick. You would carry the plague out in your clothes and your hair, even if you are protected from illness yourself. Others would be exposed.
Is that so? How are you treating the plague?
Our magic will prevent a healthy man.
I asked this question already, I'm a dumbass.
Will not cure the sick.
Where?
They must go to quarantine.
Where's Valendrian?
This name means nothing to us. Perhaps you should take your questions to our healers.
You know what? I think I will.
You do that.
And your healers are these guys.
There is no need to push. We will work our spell for each person in... Viserion's mercy. How long have you been ill, man? You should have come here days ago.
Oh, I'm sick, am I?
It's small wonder you can even stand. Come, we must get you into quarantine.
Sure, I'll play along.
The rest of you must stay back. Only the sick are permitted inside.
I give them permission.
Guards, help me subdue him.
Well, I tried. Alright, watch this, Shiani. You see, I'm supposed to be scared of mages, am I? Mages are... What are you doing, my man? Why are you...
I have beaten one!
Why was I attacked by a random elf? Well, since that's sorted... well, actually, do you have anything to say?
Well, that's one way of getting through the front door.
Indeed.
Are you going to go inside? I hope they don't hurt anyone because of this.
They're not gonna hurt anyone.
Thank the Maker. Please, hurry.
Alright. Let's go inside. Damn it. Let's go inside. Does it matter? Get out of here. Store. Hospice. Okay, so one of these guys has a key, don't they? Okay, well that door doesn't work. Maybe, this side interest. Key required. How about you? Got anything?
No, you can't go inside just for a moment. So you might as well walk right back around to the front doors. You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague?
Aren't you afraid of getting the plague yourself?
What's worse, dying of the plague or dying of hunger? I'll take my chances with the plague, thank you, if it means I get paid. I've been hungry. The novelty's worn off.
How much do they pay you?
Not enough to put up with all these questions. What do you want?
I have a lot of money. Would you just let me inside?
6. Sure. I never saw you, and you never saw me.
Cool. Hey lads. How's it going? A note?
It will be done.
Keep this note. Bring 8 males and 6 females. I didn't get to read the rest. That's fine, because probably for the next shipment, Caladrius. I don't know who that is. 8 males, 6 females.
Help us,
Oh,
please!
hey.
We're not sick! Let us out of here!
Okay.
Thank you, friend.
Valandrian, you know?
They took him away already. Through the back alley. We don't know where exactly.
You should GTFO.
You don't have to say that twice.
Nice. Alright, can I help you at all?
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize any of them. Where are all the others?
Found this note.
Let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping people, can they? Shipping them where?
Have you seen them bring anything out of the hospice?
No. People go in, but they don't come out. They aren't shipping anything out of there that we've seen. They could be moving through the back alleys. There are all sorts of buildings back there. They could be using one as some sort of warehouse, staging area.
There was a key with the note.
There are apartments off the alleys. I would go to the back of the hospice and maybe follow the alley from there. If you find any more information, please let me know. I refuse to accept that they're all simply gone.
So, behind here, and then in the alley. So it'd be this way. So it would be there. Interesting. Alright, let's say hello inside here. Hello. How are you?
They opened the gates yet? I need to go to the market.
So there actually is some kind of illness. Probably. Kinda thought it was all a sham. Which, to be fair, it can be both. They were calling me sick. How are you doing?
Who's there? Stay away!
Calm down.
I can't say nothing. Please, just go. I don't want trouble.
You can't say nothing. Which means you can say something.
I don't know, I swear. I only saw them take people away. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Maker, the little one's crying.
Where did they take them?
Through the landlord's old office. They go in there, they never come back.
Landlord's office. You know anything about a Valendrian?
I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules.
Anything else?
Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too. Please, just go.
Very helpful. Okay. So we are looking for... There's a chest. What? No matter.
Very well.
Landlord's office is what we're looking for.
Yes.
Here's where arranged as if someone's just about to
As you
sit down
say.
for dinner. Well, that's messed up. Configure what happened there.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I hope you can. Thank you. You're the best. Yeah. Probably should have figured that. Well, let's open up with a good old friendly fireball. Well, those guys weren't very helpful. Anything over here? Can't say so far. Maybe we'll find some answers this way.
What's this? Another shipment already? Who we want?
Shipment.
Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be?
I'm your worst nightmare. Who are you supposed to be?
Quick, get them, hurry!
Someone's afraid. And what's behind... barrel. And what's behind door number 2?
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities.
Well, I kinda took care of the authorities. So... do I look like one of the authorities?
No, you look like an elf with more curiosity than sense. You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we have been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals?
Well, fortunately, I'm not a human, so...
And I intend to see you pay for the damage you've already done, in blood.
That is a lot of guys over there. Deborah. Let's see if I can... Inferno's not gonna work. Alright, Leona, get back up. Okay, well that could have gone better. But we're okay. What good do you think this will do? This is a boss room, isn't it? Left is always right.
Of course.
Yep. Alright, dudes, how's it going?
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about.
Probably. You've heard of me?
One can hardly get a word out of the Regent besides Warden these days. It's surpassed even gold in popularity.
Then you should know better than to be my enemy.
Now, is this how we begin? With bluster? I was hoping for civility.
That's a fair point. However, counterpoints. Consider this. You're a slaver.
Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? Look around you. Surely, we can reach some kind of compromise.
Are you threatening me?
Pity. Looks as if we shall have to settle this the hard way, then. My apologies.
You shouldn't be sorry. I should be the sorry one. Take that.
Enough! Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender.
Cool. Perhaps you should be left to the mercies of these elves?
Wait! Hear me out, kind sir.
Kind sir.
Were I to use the life force of the remaining slaves here, I could augment your physical health a great deal. Allow me to leave this place alive, and I would be more than happy to do this little service for you.
Little service? He is talking of blood magic. Surely you would not consider such a thing.
He makes a good point. However, counterpoints. No.
Most wise.
Then, I don't suppose you would consider just letting me go?
Let me think about it for a second. No.
Ah. Well, that is a shame, isn't it?
Are we doing this again? Okay, fine. I get to die for real. You and your cone of cold. Get out of here.
An elf with no chains. Now that's unexpected.
Pretty cool, aren't I?
Are you one of them? What happens to us now?
Are you Valendrian?
Shiani? Did she send you here? Praise the Maker. We will not trespass long on your good graces. Come, everyone. Let's go home.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything for me? Perhaps you can aid me in death. I think the quest log shows we're done. But it seems kind of half-finished, you know? Shiani? Maybe you can give me some kind of thank you.
Ah, it's you. Welcome. Please, come in. Tell me, how is Duncan?
He is incredibly dead, but how do you know him?
He's been a friend of mine for many years, yes. From the look on your face, I take it the news is bad.
Yeah.
I am sorry to hear that. I knew that the Warden suffered great losses at Ostagar. but a few escaped. I had hoped Duncan might be one of them.
What about the plague?
We've been through outbreaks of pestilence during the war with Orlais. We'll endure. I doubt very much now that the Tevinter intervention would have helped us anyway.
How did you know Duncan?
He came here, now and then, to look for potential recruits. Perhaps that seems strange to you, but Duncan was a man who knew that talent could emerge in the most unlikely places.
Cool. I gotta go.
Please, take this. Duncan gave it to me years ago. I suspect you'll put it to better use than I would.
What is it? Is it that? Because I don't use those. I don't use, like, Dex weapons. Zephyrin does, but I don't use Zephyrin.